I am going to tell you exactly how you can use the Chat GPT to make money while you sleep. This will be a passive tutorial, not an active one, so it's not too hard. And that pretty much means that Chat GPT will be used in essentially a method that your income is going to be passive. So this basically means that how should we use Chat GPT? So writing is the main tool we know about for Chat GPT, right? This means that Chat GPT can help us write a lot of digital products. Ebooks, guides, and digital downloads are all good examples of this. And of course, you can sell these on different websites. I will show you how to do that right now. So one of the first things we need to do is figure out what kind of product we want to make. So for this tutorial, we will be making a digital product. Now, I chose this because digital downloads are easy to make and a great way to make money without doing much work. Basically, you can make that income very steadily as long as you have a steady amount of traffic. Now you know about sites like Gumroad. If you don't know, these sites are basically places where you can sell digital things. The great thing about these sites is that they tell you which products are selling well. So you can see that right here where it says hot and new products. This basically means that these are the kinds of products that are popular right now. They are now featured on the homepage because as you can see at $35, $30, and $49, you can clearly see that this is the type of product that we need to be selling. So first and foremost, consider what kind of product we want to sell, and then consider how we will use this AI software to generate it quickly. They must understand that this is fantastic since we have never been able to write this much stuff in such a short period of time before. This is a fantastic shortcut. So for example, let's say that the things we will now potentially be selling are this right here. So let's say we wanted to create a branding product that was identical to a brand. So this is about branding, or we could talk about anything else. And let's suppose we want to do that. So if we're developing an ebook, we should start by asking the question in this fashion. Let's see, can you write an outline? So we will effectively ask ChatGPT to develop a 10-point outline of an ebook we wish to create. I will show you exactly what that looks like right now. Actually, I gave it to the prompt, so we'll have to wait. So it goes, here's a possible outline for an ebook about how to perform more successful branding so you can charge higher pricing. So of course, as you can see right here, it gives you the 10 simple steps. Of course, you can see what you want to do once this is done. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with ChatGPT, please do not browse away from this page if you are on this website, because if you navigate away from the page while it is generating this, it will have to renew and the response may not be as good. So just wait for it all to come out. And I know it can take a while sometimes, but it is worth the wait. So we now have these 10 steps right here. So initially, we want to copy your content and paste it into Notepad. Then scroll up and make sure you grab all of it before pasting it into Word. Because if you don't paste it into Notepad first, essentially what happens is that the project will be kind of broken. I'm not sure why, but when you copy and paste text from ChatGPT, it looks strange. So now that we have got this, as you can see right here, what we want to do is outline it. Then of course, we want to come back here and just use bold font like this. Use bold exactly like this, and that's it. Of course, you guys can see every single point right there. Now, this does not have to be for this particular niche, but this is what we are going to have to do. So that's what we will be having right there. Make it a little bit bigger. Then what we need to do is we need to go back. So what we now need is every single point right here is we are going to get 300 words for every single point, okay. So what we're going to do is go back to ChatGPT. Then we will say, can you write 300 words? Why branding is important for businesses that want to charge higher prices? Okay, so now what we've done is give them a topic and ask if they can write 300 words, 200 words, or 250 words. Now remember, this is a digital download. So I guess you could say this is pretty easy and pretty simple. Now that's done, this is going to be our next step. So we now have the first 250 words of this digital download here. Now the main reason we are going to use this is because it's going to be absolutely amazing. So now that we have this, as you can see right here, this is pretty much the outline, as you can see. So basically, what we want to do here is just get rid of this stuff. Okay, and we just want to get rid of all of these, just like this. So I am going to remove that, we are going to remove that, and we're going to remove that and that. We will just keep going down until the rest of this is done. Now what we want to do is we want to have this. So you should just go to your numbering, and this is essentially your outline. So essentially what we are going to have now is we are going to have number 1. And then you can all see that this is right here. In fact, let me change the format, copy it and paste it into Notepad. Then come over here and copy it like this, and then go over here. And as you can see right here, number 1 is our introduction. Just like that, introduction. So as you can see, we are going to talk about the second point now. So basically, what you want to do now is do this for every single point. I'm going to show you the extra part next. So for example, if we go back to Chat GPT, you can see that some parts say discuss strategies and some say discuss the elements of a strong brand identity. So let's say we wanted to do 4.6. What you want to do is you then want to say explain 5 strategies. Chat GPT does mess around sometimes, and as you can see right there, it did not work. So of course, I just opened a new tab, and as you can see right here, this gives us more of the content we want. Now, as you can all see, this isn't very long. So if you want this content to be longer, you can say increase length by 150 words. Now, once you have this, it's clear that this is part 6. So once again, we just pasted this into this spot to make it look better. Then I copy this, of course. Primarily, all I have done now is I've just added this, and as you guys can see, we have our content. Chat GPT to write about each point in about 200 to 300 words. Now that we are done with this, we are going to want to save this as a PDF. Now, if you save this as a PDF, it means that you can get this product digitally. Now comes the best part, and this is how you start making money while you sleep. We need to move on to the other platforms once you have your absolute products. So we have 3 main platforms. As you can see, Gumroad is the first one we need to use. What the Marketplace is the second platform you can use. Etsy is the third platform you can use. Now we are going to use all 3 of these platforms because we want to use their search engines. So the reason these platforms are really good is because you don't need traffic in order to make money on these platforms. All you need is to be able to post it to the platforms. And sometimes you will have to find out for yourself. So if I were to upload a product that was related to this one and put it on this website, it might happen that after someone buys this product or the one below it and reads the description, what it will have a section where you can buy products that are related to this. For example, on this website, you can see that if your product becomes trending, or if it is at the top of the charts, or if it is reselling, or if it falls into any of the categories, you can still buy your product, which is extremely wonderful. So for example, if you search e-commerce, you can see that there are many different products that you can buy. You can also use Etsy, which is another thing. Now, a lot of people think that Etsy is only for these kinds of products, but as you can see, you can get a lot of different digital downloads there. Some of these can be used as templates, and some can be used for other things. But this is where you're going to want to sell your products, because as you can see, this is an example of how someone else sells their products. Now you can see right here that it says 8 digital downloads, and the digital download type is 1 PDF. It says Notion, template, and so on. Now this is actually making you passive income because once you upload these products, you don't have to do any more work. You may only need to do one more thing, which is to get people to buy that product, and that will be enough to give you that nice income. Here is the next step too. Now I went to DALL-E 2 because it's a very useful thing and something that you might need, as you guys know it is a cover. Now there are a lot of ways to do this, and even more ways to design your ebook, but one way is to look at DALL-E for ideas. Now, I have actually asked DALL-E to make me an ebook cover in white and green with drawings of people on it. And as you can see, it's done that way perfectly. So essentially with this design here, all we now need to do is we now need to essentially just give this draft to someone potentially we can give them on Bible, or we could simply do this ourselves. This is actually a very simple design, but the good thing about this is that you don't have to be creative. You can just see that this is okay and you can design your ebook however you want. Of course, we designed one about branding. You can just type your prompt up here, and then you have your design. And of course, you use this design to make your actual ebook cover. Now, there are many different ways to make an ebook cover, but you can go to a site like Freepik and see that it says showing results where ebook cover is up. There are 2,300 of them. And of course, you can see that these can be used, okay, and that this template can be changed. Now, this is a PSD file, which means that this is a Photoshop editable file. All you need to do go and edit the letters, say my ebook on this amazing thing. And of course, as you can see, you can do what you want. So that's how you're going to do this, guys. And it is definitely something that can be done very, very quickly. And I'd say use Chat GPT as much as possible, because I think they're going to start charging for this software at some point. It won't be free forever. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the following video.